We're at the National Hardware Show looking at a lot of the cool stuff here at the show, gang. And right now I'm at the ShelterLogic booth. And we've got, well, a lot of stuff to talk about. And I've got Ryan here from ShelterLogic. Ryan, kind of take us through a little bit of what kind of things we're looking at here.
Sure. So ShelterLogic is a relatively new company. We've been around for just over a decade, but exploding growth, both in the shed industry, sheltering industry, and the canopy for shade and shelter solutions in general. What we've got here is really an array of our entire kind of assortment in different size boxes, just to show that a shelter that you could fit an entire, let's say, F-350 into can fit into one retail-ready box or into the trunk of a Toyota Prius even. So it's pretty incredible how large these shelters become and how compact they can be as far as when they're on the retail shelf.
Now the shed that we're in, Ryan, is really kind of cool. Tell me more about this.
The shelter that we're actually sitting in right now is part of our U.S. galvanized program called our SP buildings. So something like this would come likely on 2 pallets, but it is 30 feet wide, it's 40 feet long. So something like this would be a totally different animal, but the beauty of it is you could put a whole water treatment plant under something in this program. Not necessarily something that's ready for somebody who lives in a normal neighborhood, but more of rural America. This would be an excellent solution to store some farm equipment in and those types of things.
So now I'm seeing just a ton of boxes here with different sizes. What kind of sizes do you guys typically have that a person, the average homeowner would have interest in?
So an average homeowner would have interest in most everything that can be available both on our e-commerce sites, whether it be anyone in the DIY channel such as Lowe's, Home Depot, or Menards would be great places to not only buy in-store but also online for an assortment of upwards of 500-600 different products that you could really, any homeowner could use for a variety of different sheltering solutions.
And I'm seeing from cars, RVs, all the way up to, you have greenhouses up on top there.
Greenhouses have been a relatively new category for us. We got into it about 5 years ago, and throughout the last 5 years have tweaked them into perfection. Our ventilation system is unmatched, the translucent fabric that we use. We've got studies that show that the tomatoes grow longer, that it uses less water. It's really been an exploding category for us and something that any homeowner can get into very easily.
And Ryan, you've got 2 more shelters set up here. Tell us a little bit about the 2 that are on display.
So the 2 that we've got on display this year are just 2 new items. One of them being what you're pointing at right now is our round canopy. It's a nice sandstone top. It's a black frame and a little bit more of a decorative solution in the pipe canopy world. We've never done something with this style, but sometimes the smaller tweaks are that refresh that the market really needs, and we're excited about the growth potential of this item. As far as sitting on the left here, this is a brand new assortment of items. This is one that you're looking at, but we've got a variety of different solutions. This is for parties or events. As you can see, there's a window solution, but there's also an entryway that you can see in the back. In the front and the back, there's double zipper doors. This happens to be a 10 foot by 20 foot. We've also got a 20 by 20 foot, which would obviously provide 400 square feet and be a nice solution for upwards of 20 people type of thing for a wedding or some sort of family event.
Ryan, this is really awesome stuff. If people would like to find out more information, where can they go to check these out?
My recommendation would be go to www.ShelterLogic, all one word, .com. That's www.ShelterLogic.com.
That sounds great. We are at the National Hardware Show.